on thoughts, reflections on what we can learn in terms of what was done right here, I think there's three people that really, for me, did something excellent during the process of this rescue. The first, Sebastin Piera, the President of Chile, right from the start set very clear that the resources of the government, the objective of the government was to work on this rescue. And throughout the course, he never set false hopes. They never set deadlines that they weren't going to meet, but they celebrated each small win and allowed each small win to build up and create a feeling that they were going to be able to do something without ever setting something that they weren't going to be able to make. The second person was Luis Thua, the shift supervisor, the man who was the authority underground in the 33 miners. And I think there's two things that we expect of a leader. The first is competence, doing your job well. But the second is compassion, is caring for your people. And I think Luis both used his organizational skills to separate a work area, a sleeping area, a sports area. He built a team around him so that the loneliness of leadership wasn't just shared on his shoulders. But also, I think, in seeing that he was the last man out. He was the last man who ate. He showed that he was not putting himself ahead. He was really there and taking care of the hearts as well as the minds of each of the people with him. The third person that I think was a key to the success of this was the oldest miner who survived, I think Mario Gomez. If you saw the video clips from below, he was the leader of the parties, and some say the spiritual guide when such doubt and such uncertainty must have been surrounding these guys. They were 17 days at the beginning without any contact from the surface, without knowing what was going on. And how they maintained hope in that, I think, was down to these guys. My last thought was when Gomez came to the surface, when he came out of that Phoenix 2 little cage and the President of Chile met him, he said, sometimes things like this have to happen for you to really reflect that you only have one life. He said he was changed because of it. He's a different man. And it made me reflect on the experiences of Nando Parado that we had here last year at IESE, who survived 72 days in the high Andes. And I think the message from both of those is what humanity can achieve when really put backs against the wall.